Good morning and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, but today's my day off from work and decided to come out and try and catch a sunrise over Ramsgate. So I got up early and I'm now just wandering around Ramsgate seafront just above the harbour here, just making my way down to the harbour and seeing if we can find an image or two this morning and hoping for some colour in the sky.
Somebody, I say you don't cross my mind, and she doesn't know that your favorite place is still mine. Now I take the long way home, avoid what I can't let go. Think about you, but sometimes I do, 'cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to on First Avenue, 'cause sometimes I don't even know where I'm going at first. All of the turns that I had to unlearn, back to the surface, the feeling of all that we were.
Well, I've come down to the harbour now and actually found my first shot already. It's pushing on towards December, and as usual the Ramsgate Yacht Society decorate their boats, and they're starting to decorate them in the harbour now. There's one or two with some lights on. I've just set the tripod up, got the EOS R with a 24-105 at 24mm, and this is ISO 100. I'm at f8 for 13 seconds, there's no filters at all, and at the moment there's no wind, it's really still, so I'm hoping that the boats aren't bobbing up and down too much. On the back of the camera it looks pretty sharp. If the shot turns out okay, I'll put the shot up for you now.
Every time I don't always think about you, but sometimes I do, 'cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to on First Avenue, 'cause sometimes I don't even know where I'm going at first. All of the turns that I had to unlearn, back to the surface, the feeling of all that we were. I don't always think about you till First Avenue, that's when I do.
Well, for this next image here, I have come right down to the harbour and I've set the tripod up with the 17-40 this time. I needed something slightly wider. I'm shooting at ISO 100, f11 for 6 seconds, and that's with no filters at all at the moment. Starting to get a bit more light now. It is pushing on towards sunrise, but it looks like quite a lot of cloud cover. So again, not sure whether or not we're going to get any colour in the sky this morning, but still nice to come out and shoot the harbour.
First Avenue, that's when I do.
This flower fills me with an emotion I don't really understand.
Well, for this next shot, I've come down to Wetherspoons right down here on Ramsgate seafront. This is the largest Wetherspoons in the country, the former 5th Avenue Peggy Sue's and the casino site was derelict for years. Wetherspoons took it over, did the place up and opened it up as a Wetherspoons, and it's it's a lovely spoons as they go, and it's done a lot for the local area, I think. It's got mixed opinions. Some people may disagree with me, but I like it. It's Wetherspoons, you know, it's cheap food, it's cheap beer, but it's good. It's pretty reasonable. But for this next shot, I was at ISO 100 f11 for 2 seconds, I think it was, and that was using a 3-stop soft grad to try and control the sky and a circular polarizer, only because it was on there and I couldn't be bothered to take it off, to be honest.
Well, as I was setting up for this shot, I noticed the lorry passed me on the roadside, so I quickly set the tripod up, got the camera on top and managed to get this snap just prior to this one.
Well, for this next shot, I've come round to the Lifeguard station here on Ramsgate Beach, which is also a cafeteria. I've photographed that a few times over the years in black and white, and I've always concentrated on just that building, but today I've decided to go wider and include the Wetherspoons building. Now, there looked like there was a bit of movement in the sky, so I decided to put a 10-stop stopper ND filter on the front to really extend the shutter time, and it gave me settings at ISO 100 f11 for 4 minutes, a 240-second exposure, and yeah, on the back of the camera it looks all right. I probably could have pushed that a little bit further, but what I'll do is with a bit of post-processing bring it out and hopefully show the detail in the sky. But yeah, hopefully that one comes out okay. But for this next shot, I'm outside Ramsgate's old kind of local history and maritime museum building here, right on the harbour. Having a few problems with the composition of this image. You got this lamppost here, which is in completely the wrong place as far as photography is concerned, because it doesn't matter where you are, that lamppost is always in the way. Now, if you was to try and get this shot square on, that lamppost is more or less dead centre of the building and kind of ruins the shot really, and it would take quite a bit to clone that out. So what I've decided to do is come round to the side of it at the moment, and I've also opted for a long exposure because the cloud movement seems to be moving in the right direction, so it's all kind of pointing in towards the museum itself. This was ISO 100 f11, and again it was a 4-minute exposure using the Lee big stopper, the 10-stop. Also used a 3-stop soft grad because the sky is a lot brighter than the foreground to control that, and yeah, it looks quite nice on the back of the camera, and I'm hoping to do something with it in post, because the lamppost is now pushed more towards one side. I'm also hoping that I might be able to clone that out in Photoshop afterwards, but I'll stick that up on the screen for you now. Well, after me saying about that lamppost being right in the middle of the museum building itself, I decided to actually try a shot with it in the middle. see whether it's any better than the composition to the side. So I've tried to line this up as central as I can, and I'm using exactly the same settings, exactly the same setup, ISO 100 f11 for 240 seconds, a 4-minute exposure with the Lee 10-stop ND and the 3-stop soft grad to control the sky, and hopefully that one will come out okay. I may or may not try and remove the lamppost, but we'll have a look at it when we get back on the computer, and I'll stick that up on the screen for you now. Well, I think that's it from Ramsgate this morning. Got up for sunrise, but unfortunately there was no sunrise to speak of, and no colour, not even a sign of the sun at any time, to be honest. But yeah, I think I got 1 or 2 images that are okay, a few long exposures that I'm hoping will work out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed 1 or 2 of the images. If you did, give us a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers then, take care.